Today on RaceMob Weekly, we're talking about the Super Bowl, our members of the month, Adam Welcome, the Taji 100, the 408K, Cut the Crap Challenge, our new members' birthdays, and our question of the day. Welcome to RaceMob, where we've got training tips, running reviews, and inspirational stories. Hey Coach, how are you doing the day after the Super Bowl? I know that we're both big football fans, so how did you consume the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, that's a loaded question, man, especially if we're talking about diet. A lot of celery sticks, wink, wink. I mean, everybody built that game up because of the two quarterbacks, the Chiefs coming off of a Super Bowl victory last year, Tom Brady switching teams from the Patriots, with 6 rings himself, leading another team. And, it wasn't what it was built up to be. But you still have to give respect and homage to what did happen. 7 Super Bowl rings, 7 championships, 10 Super Bowls played in, winning 70% of them.
Oh, that's fantastic. And we normally have, 12 people over this year, just ourselves, just watching the game. But, I'm a huge Broncos fan. And it's hard watching Tom Brady versus the Chiefs. I'm not really rooting for either team, but you got to give credit where credit's due. And, Tom Brady, even 8 years ago, I was having these GOAT conversations. Who's the greatest of all time? Is it Peyton Manning? Is it Tom Brady? And you just got to tip your hat to Tom Brady. And the guy's getting it done at 43 years old. You got to look also at, what else is he doing to stay as a top performer? And one of those big things is diet. I don't know if you've taken a look at the Tom Brady diet, what he eats, what he doesn't eat, but he is very, very strict on his diet. He even eliminates all the nightshades, all the eggplant and tomatoes and a lot of these things from his diet completely. So when you take a look at Tom Brady, the success that he's had, sometimes you got to look at, okay, what are the underlying factors that have been there to improve his performance? And so hats off to him. I hope that means that, hey, Bill Belichick is not the greatest mind that we always thought he was, and that there is a kink in the armor, and that the Chiefs, maybe there's a kink in the armor there. So maybe in a couple of years, my Broncos can make it back into it.
Yeah, and let's tie it back a bit to the Broncos. Congratulations to Peyton Manning, who took you guys to a Super Bowl victory. Recently inducted to the Hall of Fame, which was announced over the weekend. So well-deserved, certainly one of the best top 3 quarterbacks of all time. And for many years was considered, in that GOAT conversation.
Well, I was there at his last game, Super Bowl 50 over here at Levi's Stadium. I'll have some video here of me just losing my mind. I was there with my sister, her husband, and my good friend Ryan, whose wife was part of our fundamentals challenge back in the fall, and who knocked, 13 minutes off of her 5K. So fantastic. I love that all of these stories come back. And congratulations to John Lynch, also former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Bronco, now GM of the 49ers. And, that lot of Charles Woodson is into the Hall of Fame. Calvin Johnson is into the Hall of Fame. Just tremendous careers all together. And kind of still a fun game for me. I was a little bit rooting for Tom Brady there. Although the Tom Brady to Gronk, it brought back some painful memories.
Yes, I'm a Steelers fan, so they have put swords in my team's heart on multiple occasions. So, but again, you have to appreciate excellence and consistency and being driven, because a lot of professional athletes, they all are very talented. But what separates people's ability for longevity? One, sometimes it's injury, that can derail someone's career, but working smart, looking at the bigger picture, and making sacrifices in order to sustain your excellence and potential longer. And Gronk and Brady have certainly done that.
Absolutely. Well, let's get right into our members of the month. First time that we're doing this, but we have a couple of members of the month for January. People who have entered into our January challenge, have been active in happy hours, have been active in training all throughout the month. So, Coach, give us our members of the month for January.
All right, I'll start off with the male of the month for January, and you'll do the female. We'll split it up, all right? So the male of the month has, a huge contributor on so many levels. by supporting our podcast content, our YouTube episodes, resharing, his training consistency, utilizing our training calendar, and just a regular participant in the weekly happy hours, Professor Jason Peavyhouse. Congratulations. RaceMob Member of the Month, January 2021. Way to kick off the year,
Fantastic.
brother.
And our female Member of the Month, just crushing it all month long. Been with us throughout all of our trainings and happy hours. And if you guys came to a couple happy hours, then you probably met her as well. Victoria Pon. We talked a lot about how both of these guys are school teachers and how they're also teaching throughout the whole pandemic. Victoria also crushing it, not only with the running and that side, but also on the bike, getting up super early before the kids and getting her workout in on the bikes as well. So on the stationary bike as well. So congratulations to our members of the month, Jason and Victoria. Perfect segue to our last podcast guest, Adam. Welcome, and what a fantastic episode. Educator, speaker, author, I mean, just a driven athlete. And so if you guys haven't listened to that podcast episode yet, I highly recommend it. I mean, I was just blown away by his amount of energy, knowledge, passion, determination, everything. And he gave us a lot of great tips on how to raise capable, smart kids as well. So just love the
audio caffeine. I mean, if you're looking for some motivation, man, you can, or that's great to, if you're working out, running, doing your Taji 100 challenge, the Run Local challenge. If you're looking for something to help keep you motivated during those workouts, it's a great podcast. Getting a lot of favorable feedback on it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just to give you one segment of it, there's 1 year where he runs 12 marathons in the year. That is his initial goal. He ends up running 13 marathons because he was like, oh, maybe let's run a double marathon in December for CIM. So he runs the course backwards, then runs it forwards, and then 2 weeks later completes a 100-mile race on this 24-hour race event, doing it alongside Dean Karnazes. So, I mean, just driven guy, driven dude. So, perfect segue into Taji 100. I think there were even a couple of people completing Taji 100 within 24 hours or within a day. But, man, I mean, the Two Legit folks have been crushing the Taji 100. There's a number of them to call out, right?
Yes. Let's see. First, Gloria, who finished, I believe, within 4 days. Nicole finished shortly thereafter. Jackie Silva Torres shortly thereafter. And Sylvia Luera. The women are crushing Taji 100 2021. Just taking it to a whole nother. They always have been, but this year just committed with every step with purpose and meaning. I know that in Nicole's case, she dedicated her effort in her mother's memory, whose birthday, I believe, was over the weekend.
Wow.
So
incredible. Yeah. And I'm just loving the Taji 100 challenge. As we talked about in that video that we produced last week, it's important to put in the walking miles along with the running if you don't have that base built up. So I've really been getting into the walking. I think I ran 4 days last week and walked 3 days. And this morning on my walk, I got to catch up with my mom, and it's been a little while. So, those little tips, those little hints of like, hey, enjoy your time out there. Use it to connect with nature. Use it to connect with other people. Use it as a vehicle to really get out of the everyday 9 to 5. Incorporate it into your daily life. So I am loving it. My dog is the happiest Taji 100 participant there is on the planet. She's like, I didn't know we could walk and continue past the house and keep going. And she's just loving every minute of it. So thank you so much, Coach, for bringing together this Taji 100, putting it out there into the world. And you sent me an email last week saying it is sold out. The actual event is sold out, but people can still get in on the free Taji 100. So it's fantastic. I mean, so many people are getting in this year, and a huge donation is going to go out to RWB at the end of the month. So fantastic job, all of you Taji participants. Thank you for putting in the work, and thank you for making it fun, because I'm just seeing so many amazing, fantastic posts over on To Legit page, on Taji pages, and so thank you guys for putting in the work and sharing your success. So fantastic job there. Another run event that was happening this last weekend was the 408K. I've seen some fantastic pictures of the 408K. The doggy and we ran the 408K last Monday as well. We have some fantastic video that I'll share at some point. I keep meaning to put it back together, but the race to the row, which is unfortunately not live this year, but a lot of people still raced to the row. I saw some pictures of people on Santana Row. Some people have kind of taken the original route. So, fantastic job. Way to go, folks, participating in the 408K. And want to give a shout out to the Cut the Crap Challenge participants. Oh my gosh, I've seen so many incredible stories and incredible recipes and just incredible amount of encouragement up on Tony Julian's hug page, group hug page. The interaction has been outstanding. We had over 60 people sign up for the challenge. So many of you are completing it. And if you're not completing it, you're still being mindful of what you're eating throughout the week, which has been incredible. I'm seeing pictures of delicious food. Man, it's been an awesome challenge overall, I think, for all of us. Coach, yeah.
Yeah, man, your vegan chili looked like the bomb, man. Like, whoa, is that legal? Is that what?
Well, it was vegan chili until I put the yogurt on it, and then the little cracked soft boiled egg. So vegetarian
right,
chili.
yeah.
But yeah, man. So just to give you a head, most Super Bowls, I'm stuffing my face with everything from, every chip, every chicken wing, every sausage jalapeno popper, 3 different kinds of chili, all of that. And this year, just being mindful and making a smart switch. And so I think even from last week to this week, I'm down 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. Just being mindful of what I'm eating. And just, before it would just be like, oh, there's a box of bunny grams or a box of whatever I go by, I take it. So just being mindful, and the support of the community has meant so much. So
yeah, that's great. And the importance on what you eat. I mean, I was the first 4 days coming off of January plus the first 4 days of February, I was down 12 pounds. That is not the case now. Candidly, everybody. The importance of hydration, and then smart meals that are balanced with balanced macros. And the education piece, and like you said, everybody's sharing super cool recipes,
hacks too. Great stuff. So we've had the happy hour. Tony shared some amazing hacks during the happy hour. Some great desserts that won't spike your blood sugar, that taste like Reese's peanut butter cups and this and that. And so it's still not too late. There's 7 days left in this challenge. Come join the challenge. You'll get access to all of our recipes, to group hug, just support and everything along the way. We know that a couple of people fell off the bandwagon throughout the weekend, but that's A-okay. More than anything, you're just being maybe a little bit more mindful throughout. So fantastic job, guys. Way to go. All right. I know that you are training for Atlanta. You're running a marathon in Atlanta in a couple of weeks.
Yes. I guess I have an announcement to make that will even surprise you. So yes, I am still running in Atlanta, and the original game plan was to run the full marathon. I've shared to you and to others that I have 3 siblings that are also training, my sisters that are training for the very first half marathon. And it just makes the most sense for me to run that very first event, stride for stride, shoulder to shoulder with my siblings. They've been working hard. I've been very fortunate to be able to train them. And I want to finish that experience with them. So that is what is happening. It's going to be a great day on, February 28th, Sunday in Atlanta, at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Making some laps around the exterior of the course. And then we're finishing on the inner lip, the last 3 miles, last 5K. So it's going to be a super fun day. So leaving on the 26th of February back on March 1st.
Incredible.
So, but now it's a half marathon. Yep.
Incredible. So I'm sure we'll have videos, some footage, some everything.
Oh, yeah.
We just want to live that experience with you. We're so excited to be there and support you and support your whole family because, yeah, they're putting in the work. They're able to get in that race. We're extremely excited for all of you guys. So fantastic.
Thank you. Yep. Appreciate the support. Thanks,
awesome.
team.
So we've also got new members up here. We've got 45 new members this week. So we are growing the team. We've got a lot of really, really exciting stuff behind the scenes that's going on. I don't want to announce too much of it yet, but it's thanks to all of you guys for sharing the content, for making sure that your friends are aware of the stuff that we're doing and the work that we're putting in behind the scenes. So thank you all and welcome all of you new members. Can't wait to get to meet you and hear your story. And we've also got birthdays. Birthdays up on the screen. A couple of awesome birthdays. I know Nando's birthday is coming up this week. Want to give some shout-outs, Coach?
Yeah, today's Mr. Elite's birthday, Chris Gonzalez. Chris has been a long-term member of Too Legit Fitness, and he's done a huge job in helping getting a lot of the Taji 100 packets out supporting Becky and Carol. So happy birthday, Mr. Elite.
Awesome. Fantastic. And with that, our question of the day, what did you guys eat on Super Bowl Sunday? I know I ate some vegetarian chili, and it was probably boring compared to what you guys ate. So for the rest of us that didn't get to dive into some delicious food, I want to see some pictures. I want to see what you guys ate. I wanted to live that experience because I'm a little bit jealous of what you guys got to eat. So comment down below, what did you guys eat on Super Bowl Sunday? Share it with the group, and we'd love to hear that. With that, thank you guys for listening to us again, and we will see you guys again next week.